Hello and welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to create and use pre-cataloged items. Now, pre-cataloged items are neat. They're basically an item record without a bib record, so they can be used for a variety of things. You can use them, some people use them for interlibrary loans, some people use them for checkout of items where maybe they don't want an item record in the catalog, like equipment that just circulates in-house, or sometimes if a book is on the shelf with a barcode and no item record and you don't want to hold the patron up, you can just circulate it as a pre-catalog checkout and take care of it when it gets back. So unlike most item records, the pre-cataloged records actually start off in the circulation module, so we're not even going to be using cataloging at all. And the pre-cat happens right at the time of checkout. So we're going to search for a patron by name. And there I am. Let's say I'm here to pick up my ILL book. So they have it behind the reference desk. They're going to check it out to me. And then they get the note that says this barcode was misscanned or is a non-cataloged item. So at this point, it's going to prompt you to make a pre-cataloged record. And you can use as much or as little information as you want. I do recommend that you at least put a title in. So some people use the ISBN for the actual ISBN. Some people use it for an access number if they're using it for ILL purposes. And then the one thing that you want to remember is the circulation modifier. So I said that this was an ILL item, so I'm going to make sure to use my ILL circ modifier and do a pre-cat checkout. And you'll see it comes up, it's due on this date, and I have no renewals remaining. If you go to my checked out items, you'll see it right there at the bottom. And when I bring it back, I'll get this alert message that says the item needs to be routed to cataloging, and that way the person checking in knows, this is a pre-cataloged item, so they either have to send it along for proper cataloging, or if it's an ILL, send it back where it came from, whatever your procedure is. One thing I will recommend once you are done with your pre-cat item is to just delete it. So it's going to delete one item, 0 call numbers, and that's fine. If you don't remember, it's not a big deal because pre-cataloged records are essentially item records without a bib record. They can't have holds placed on them, and they can't be seen by patrons in the catalog. One thing I will say, I know I've been saying that pre-cataloged records do not have a bib record. That's not 100% true. You'll see that they are actually associated with a TCN. It's this TCN -1, but if you look at it, it has like very little information. The TCN -1 is shared at the consortium level, so it is very important that you not try to make changes to the TCN -1. Don't try to add any mark information. Don't try to place any holds or add any holdings directly onto TCN -1. Don't try to merge it with another record. If your pre-cataloged item is something that you want cataloged in the general collection, I recommend that you delete the pre-cataloged item and start out from scratch as if it was, a brand new item. Making any kind of edits to the TCN -1 can potentially cause headaches for the rest of the consortium, so we want to leave it be. One other thing to remember, I know sometimes people have trouble with misscans at checkout that cause you to maybe accidentally prompt and create a pre-cataloged record. If your library uses the 13-digit and a check digit barcode symbology, make sure you have the strict barcode box checkmarked, and that will go a long way to help prevent a misscan. So say I brought an item up and it just scanned in a partial number. Because I have the strict barcode checked, it's going to tell me, hey, this is a bad barcode. You can accept the barcode anyway if you want, but I know that my barcode is actually a 13-digit plus a check digit, so I'm going to cancel and try to scan it again. Otherwise, without that checked, it's going to prompt us to create a pre-cat, and if you're not paying attention, you might accidentally go through the pre-cat process without really meaning to. So strict barcode is a useful tool. And that is all there is to pre-cataloged records. So really quick, just a couple things that I want you to remember about pre-cats. They're generally meant to be one-time use only, so as much as you can, don't try to reuse them, don't try to edit them, don't try to merge them, because again, it can cause headaches further down the road. The TCN -1 is the pre-cat bib record. Don't try to add mark information, add holdings, place holds, or merge that. Pre-cats can't be targeted for holds or viewed in the OPAC. And if you want to avoid accidentally creating pre-cats from misscans, keep your strict barcode selected. And that is all for pre-cats. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.